G'day, welcome to your Friday footy feed. Well, Stephen Milne's leave of absence is now not so indefinite, with confirmation he could be back in the side within a month. And Saints coach Scott Waters has also dismissed suggestions of a player rebellion. For more on this, let's go to Jackie Reid at Seaford. Jackie.
Well, thanks, Matt. It's obviously a topic that has dominated discussion this week, whether Stephen Milne will return this season or whether, in fact, his career may be over. Well, he was still training with the group today, and Scott Waters says he would love to play this week. But even so, the club now has a rough idea on when Saints fans can see Milne return.
Stephen will return to play. We'd be very hopeful that within 3 to 4 weeks he's available to come back out and do what he loves doing. At the same time, there's a duty of care responsibility to Milne, so we just need to see how things unfold as well.
There were rumours of a player revolt when Milne was handed that indefinite leave of absence, but Waters was quick to put an end to that talk today.
I actually think the player rebellion term's almost laughable.
I think the playing group's all really comfortable with where it sits, and Stephen's comfortable, so that's the main concern for the players.
Of course, this controversy has overshadowed what should be a pretty significant week for the club, with Nick Revolt and Nick Del Santo celebrating game 250. The club's unsure if Milne will attend that game. Matt.
OK, Jackie, thank you for that. Jackie Reid reporting. Melbourne players claim they have had no choice but to move on quickly from Mark Neild's sacking ahead of tomorrow's game against St Kilda. Veteran Colin Garland says the players have already seen a few changes under caretaker coach Neil Craig, but admits the group does feel partly responsible for Neild's forced exit.
When your coach gets removed at round 11, you definitely feel some sort of sense of responsibility. But as a club, we've got to move on quickly. If we let ourselves feel guilt and wallow in our sort of own self-pity for too long, then we're going to keep on getting what we've been getting.
23-year-old Mitch Clisby will make his debut for the Demons against the Saints. It's been a long journey from his hometown of Broken Hill.
Are you the biggest football name to come out of Broken Hill?
I'll probably say the second biggest at the moment. Obviously, my mate Tex is pretty big back there, so I think I've still got a few more games yet.
And Clisby says the injured Crow Taylor Walker will in fact be heading to Melbourne to watch the game. The AFL said thanks but no thanks to Jeff Kennett's offer of taking on the Melbourne presidency, but the former Victorian Premier's long-time right-hand man is a contender.
Look, Alan Stockdale is obviously a very capable person, having served as Treasurer of Victoria for a number of years under Jeff Kennett. He's a passionate Melbourne supporter and is very interested in helping the Melbourne Football Club. Demetriou has also confirmed the AFL will have a say in who becomes the Demons' new coach. Kurt Tippett's return might be the talking point in the city of Churches, but the former Crows' first game in Swans colours after an 11-game suspension is not distracting Port Adelaide.
I think Bobby's pretty keen. If he gets the chance, he's pretty keen to take him, and I think Homsey's the same. They both know that he's a top forward and he's been out for a long time, so we're pretty keen to hit some form, but we haven't really spoken about it in the team meeting or anything like that.
Ebert will captain the side in the absence of Travis Boak, who has a finger injury. And the Gold Coast Suns are back at training after their break, and with 5 wins and 7 losses so far in the club's third season, coach Guy McKenna has refused to predict what his team could achieve in the second half of the year.
I don't want to put a number on it, because if we say 6, we get to 6, well, we all stop asking for 7th, 8th and 9th. So, as I said, it's more just about that consistency in our ability to compete.
The coach could be facing some selection headaches too, with a host of players set to become available again in the next few weeks. And that's all we've got for you on your Friday footy feed. Of course, the Hawks and West Coast tonight at Etihad Stadium. You can join the discussion on Twitter and Facebook across the weekend. I'm Matt Thompson from all of us here at AFL.com.au. Have a great weekend.